Mexico's pull on U.S. artists. Fresh culture. Newspaper, outdoors, cannabis, ganja.
Yeah, they have that. It's a whole other world when you get into the deeply pure indigenous of the Aztec and the looks of these tribes and how old they are. They're not removed. Some of them have barely seen Western people. You chat a little bit. I bet
folk art. What we're doing, folk art.
I bet it must have been a kick when you went to look at some of the stuff from didgeridoo, some of the artwork in Australia. Right?
Oh yeah. Australia had a lot of cool stuff. Ancient culture, those guys.
And then you talk to the Aborigines just on a, because art is also talking to human conversation. Yeah. The best interviews that was art. The claptrap was just as we
Zappa on Arsenio. You got to watch that one. Zappa on Arsenio.
I was actually waiting for another read. I like suggestions from friends whose opinions I like. Otherwise, there's a million suggestions. But when you, Tommy, or Chris give me a shout, I said, there's always a
Zappa on Arsenio. He's even talking about the homeless problem in America, blaming it on Reagan. You already know.
There's a lot of them with little clips and find the pearls to share.
Well, that's one where Arsenio's like, but Frank, the censors, they weren't even coming after your music. They were coming after other guys. And he's like, well, if Springsteen and Prince want to stay quiet, that's their right. And Arsenio goes, well, why are you sticking your neck out there? And Zappa's like, because it's the principle.
Yeah.
It's the principle.
And by the way,
they weren't even coming after him.
And consolidating in that action is another testimony to freedom of speech. In other words,
it's a nice one. Freedom of speech. Yeah, it's a Venice Beach, blacktop rock. Pretty good.
Yeah, but because the irony built in there
they come for you next.
Is that he said, I'm speaking up on something I don't have to. These guys have an issue, and they're not speaking up. It's their right to not speak up. It's part of the freedom of speech. So his verse of itself is making its own point.
And he's saying that, it speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself, right. We always talk about that. You can go Maximus or you can go Reductionist. What do you want, kids? That's what he prides itself on.
He doesn't have to drag Springsteen through the mud. He knows Prince is cool.
TFB and G, we'll give it to you the long version, you want the short version.
That's Zappa knows. He knows everybody. He knows it's tough to stick your neck out. It's a lot of work. But he was down to do it.
Down to do it.
Oh, and he knew all those guys. Even by mentioning by the name, they now had his back.
Oh, there you go.
Because he mentioned him by name on the show. He's like, well.
Now, if you give the right prompts in a public setting that way, you are ultimately the psychology 101 and part of the art form. You're attached by those associations.
Greatness begets greatness.
And we learned that even on the block and kids in East Coast things, who to be cool with, who not to be, and who to leave alone one way or the other. I don't like the guy, don't be a dick, don't get on his radar. Just good policy, even if you're not afraid. I think they all apply in some sort. If you're a little cute little girl.
Social strata.
It's all social strata. They said guitar and his friends one day. I said, everyone's working on the fucking social FICO score. You go back the fuck up. Where did you come up with that? I said, well, it's true, isn't it? Pick a number. I said, we're all just trying to bump.
Everyone's worried about their Kevin Bacon spiderweb connections.
You let go of that to get in that 10%. It's going to actually just be the real deal. And someone can't be bought and sold, so to speak. The old expression, we all have our price, sure enough.
Sure enough. Well, it feels good to get a little pump out here. It feels good.
I actually, because I
feel in the hands.
Yeah, I couldn't get some weighted grips on things I did to fill the blanks in, but I could good contraction because I set up for this. And
good Stallone contraction.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what Stallone goes for, those long, slow sets.
I really squeeze it tight, and you can even get built into
Dorian Yates it. Who's the other big guy you were talking about? Lee Haney.
Another amazing body.
All those guys.
I was really into. A lot of people were my age
Lee
group.
Priest, Franco Colombo.
Franco, that was the thing. We even got the magazines.
Oh, that kind of like Zappa. Frank Zane. Frank Zane. Right, kind of looks like him. They could have been brothers almost.
Yeah, that angular Italian look. Yeah, it's very cool, intense look. Yeah. He's a very cool looking guy. And I'm not just talking about when he's all wet with that rock. I'm talking when his hair slicked back in the goddamn suit. So listen, I'm coming here nice. Yeah. He answered your question with his eyes before he opened your mouth. Yeah. And then this guy, now you're going to do the double tag team, and you see him that subtle smirk where he goes, oh, this is how we're doing it. And then he got the guy pissed off enough, the guy with the comb over, to say something.
That guy freaked.
And he just kept coming back.
And then Zappa just relaxed and he goes, how about this? Up yours.
Calm's a
Up yours.
bro.
Yeah, Bruce Lee, your boy.
Yeah, well, Frank fucking executed, man.
Yeah.
I watched it, laughed,
Verbal
watched
Terminator.
It, watched it again.
Yeah. Him and Carlin could have been a duo, just traveling the world.
Oh.
Verbal Terminators.
You know. And you get the blue version when he's really drunk and coked up and Carlin doing it. You know, he does sets. But when he does the one about the cotton ball and the, you know, that we put cotton balls. But we've got a lethal injection in this country and it's all tied to other bullshit. But when he delivers his, you know, one, you know.
Yeah, what is that about the cotton balls?
Yeah, you know, but he sets up a whole thing about the hypocrisy of all bullshit.
Might as well give the guy, might as well cleanse his soul, like baptize him. Cotton balls. It's for the homies. Legalize it. Yeah, nice day. There's a jet. That one, but then yeah, another one going straight up there. A lot of them out. It's flyer weather. Stay fly. Keep it herbal. Good buds.